If you want to see me create my first look with the August quad, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome to another video. And yes, we are going to get into this little guy. This is an Anastasia quad that I have filled with a bunch of shadows. In this case, they are all from, pretty sure, yeah, all from the Morphe Dare to Create palette, the 39A. I think it's the 39A. Dare to Create, anyway. And here I'm all confused now because I have a 39S and there's a 39, I'm pretty sure it's 39A. But anyway, if I'm wrong, I'll put it underneath here, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, and so we've got 4 colors here, 3 shimmers, and this one is pretty much a duochrome, and then this is a matte right here. We have Passion, Forever, Granite, and Color. And I'm thinking I'm going to use 3 of these 4 shadows today. I'm expecting I'm going to put this one in the crease. I'm going to put this one on the outer lid and this one on the inner to center lid, and I think that's going to look great. I was very excited when I swatched these. If you want to see that video, I'll put the link right there. Beautiful. And that link I just put down is, or put up, I guess, is the previous quad review and then the swatches for this new quad. So, you know what? I will cue it to the swatches so that you don't have to try to look through the video and figure out where that is. I am really excited, and I was having so much fun though with the palette roulette, the 5th round of the palette roulette selections, that I spent a good amount of time on those, and so this one's just been sitting in the waiting. But given we're still early August, I'm not behind. If anything, it's great to have a full month to play with these 4 shadows. And I do really, really love the colors. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go in with that matte into the crease and outer lid, and possibly a little bit to the lower lash line, we'll see. And going from there to the lid colors afterwards. I just need to grab a mirror and we can get started. Okay, it took me a little while to get organized, but I think I'm organized now. I've got a little Tarte palette with a mirror, and I've got the quad in here. It is a bit of a problem with the Anastasia quads not having a mirror. When I'm not filming, I have the big mirror right behind you where I can see everything, no problem. But of course, when I'm filming, I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at a mirror. So anyway, let's get into it. I just want to give you an idea of what I have on my eye. I used the NYX eyeshadow base number 3, which is a bit deep for me, but it works fine, cancels veins, all that. And on top of it, I put the color Tonal from the Smashbox Matte Exposure palette, which is an all matte palette, and it's just a nice kind of wash of very light color, and I'm good to go in. Of course, the red that I'm about to use is a lot deeper than that, so it won't affect the look in any way, shape, or form, I suspect. All right, so again, going in with this color first, which I keep forgetting what it is. It's Passion. Passion. I'm going to use a fluffy brush to do just, like I said, a wash of color. And the mattes so far in the Dare to Create palette I really like, so we are not going to have any trouble, I don't think. Famous last words, right? All right, see how this goes. Onto the, I'm really into going up high over the inner lid with shadow. I think it looks good. I don't think it makes my eyes look too close together. I could see how, depending on your face shape, that might not be a good thing to do. See, a nice wash of color, right? Not a big deal. It looks so seamless, that was just so easy. Super happy. Oh, and I should mention I also have the Urban Decay Perversion on the upper waterline. If you're wondering why it's nice and deep, it's not because I have such big lashes or thick lashes. It's just because I cheat. All right, so we are going to go in with the same color on the other side. Okay, and it was so easy with this fluffy brush to just put a nice wash of color each side. That I also did a wash of color on the lower lid, not lower lash line. And it looks, I think it looks really good. I'm going to put this one aside and go in with a smaller crease brush to intensify the red in the crease. I'm going to use this brush from Sephora. The other brush, the thicker, like dense, not dense, fluffier, bigger, fluffier brush. This one is from XOXO, it's a Canadian brand, and now this one is from Sephora, and it's one of those 5 brush sets that they have on a regular basis. Not a pro brush by any means, but it's been serving me quite nicely for a while now. Going back into Passion and going to, as I said, intensify the crease. And a little bit on the outer lid as well. I think that's really flattering. Okay, other side. I am really liking this red. I think it looks really good. I'm probably going to lighten it up just here. I think I've gone a little bit low, and for that I use it's standard for me, but it's an unusual brush. I have this brush from Smashbox that is the blurring concealer, and I just find that it's a good brush for lightening up, having gone a little bit far on the outer lid, and just seems to wipe the extra away without too much fuss. I really like it. Works well. All right, now we are going to go into the outer lid, and I would say, yeah, I'll say outer lid, but I may extend it into the crease, and that is going in with Granite, which is this color right here. Like I said, on the outer lid, possibly into the crease. And I think that's as far as I'm going to take it. I'm going to start off with this Smashbox Full Coverage Shadow, and I think I'll finish with my finger. So we'll go with that first, the brush. Put quite a bit on, and let's go right onto the lid. Yeah, this the shimmer is a bit of a sticky formula, and I think that just patting it down with a finger will just help to just get it exactly where I want it. That applied super precisely. I don't think I'm going to have to do anything crease-wise. I think it looks really good. I think I'm going to go just a little bit higher with it. Okay, that was really easy. So I'll do the same thing on the other eye. Just a little bit more. Trying to get the eyes to match as much as I can. I think I'm going to go in with a different brush for the inner lid for this last color, which is called color. And probably again finish with the finger if I need to. I think I might just go in with the finger right away. I'm going to, though, wipe away some of the fallout. And the fallout, I do like to wipe away with this angled powder brush from Smashbox. I find it works really well. It's my favorite brush to do that because it's not too big. Woo! Do you see that? Look at how much fallout I've got here. That's a lot. So I'm going to go just off camera for a second and fix that because it's a lot. Well, that was intense. I ended up having to redo the powder and the contour on my nose because the fallout was so bad. Oh my goodness. I will be more careful. So like I said, I'm going to go in with color with the finger. I think that will work quite nicely. So let me do that right away. Going in with my index finger. Not my index, my ring finger. I keep calling it my index finger. I have no idea why. That was effortless. That was effortless. Gorgeous. And there's still a ton on the finger. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let me just make sure I'm focused. Yeah. Oh, that color. And I'm not usually big on greens and teals, but this one definitely has my attention. Now, other finger. Okay, that's looking good. You'll see that both eyes are not exactly even, and I'm going to go in with a precision brush to even out this side so it matches that side because this eye has a little bit more on the inner lid compared to the other one, and I want them to match, obviously. Let me show you the brush I'll use. It is this one. It is turning into my favorite precision brush, and it is the Smashbox Multitasking Detail. It says it all. It's pyramidal in shape, and so you can use a flat you can use a flat side, a flat edge, and it does a great job. And that did a very, very nice job. I just have a little bit down here that I have to clean up. I'll just use a Q-tip for that because it's right by the edge of the eye. And I think now I just want to replicate a little bit of what I have above on the lower lid. And definitely with the brown, I don't know if I'm going to go all the way into the green. Let's just see how the brown looks and we'll go from there. It's nice to have color on my eye now so I don't look like I have such Groucho Marx eyebrows. A little color just kind of evens things out. This is the brush I'm going to use for the lower lash line. And what I like about this smudger brush, it's a very small smudger brush, precise smudger is what it's called. I can go this way for a lot of precision, or I can accentuate the color, the depth of the color, meaning the width of it, just by twisting the brush a little bit. So I really like this brush. But we're going to go in very precisely first and then angle it if it makes sense. And by the way, I'm realizing that I got that fallout on my nose because I did not tap my brush off when I was using the brown, and that was what was causing the trouble. In this case with the smudger, I'm using so little that it's not really falling out anywhere, but I like this. I don't want to go any further in. I think it's just enough. I might just emphasize a little bit more by going a second time. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. And the brown goes so well with the granite color, goes so well with the color shade, that it does look like it just blends together, and that's just fantastic. So I'm going to go in and do the other eye now. I really like this look. I'm going to do a tiny bit of cleanup on each side because I don't find that I've gone far enough into the corner with the green or the color shade. And apart from that, I think I'm done with the eyeshadow. So, oh, I do have to do my brow bone. I'll do that next. Okay, so we'll clean up with the green. Like you see, I don't have a ton, but I want to really go into the corner. I like that better. I just do. I just have a tiny bit of fallout to wipe off. I'm just going to soften up a little bit the brown at the top here. Just see if I can just soften it up just a tiny bit. I don't want to go too close to the lid because I don't want to reduce the intensity on the lid. I just want to reduce the intensity right in the crease where the red meets the brown. Okay, that didn't take very much. Just a little bit of a cleanup. Not a cleanup, just a softening up is what I'm trying to say. I like the way this turned out quite a bit. I am going to do liner and lashes off camera. I'm going to stay with the same lipstick. This is the Estée Lauder High Gloss is what I have on my lips. But yeah, I think mascara and liner on the upper and lower lashes will really finish this look. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back and let's talk a little bit about what is on my face. I mentioned the high gloss, so this is the Estée Lauder, or yeah, it is Lauder, it's not Lauder, it's Lauder, Estée Lauder high gloss in a color unknown. I am trying to pan it, but I think it goes really well with the eye look, so we're gonna go with it. If you're curious to know what is on my face, this is the Master Contour by Maybelline, and I'm just going to show you the inside. So it has a contour slash bronzer, blush, and highlight. It's more of a contour color than a bronzer, but it's kind of in the middle, so you can get away with it, and I think it looks just fine to do a little bronzing, a little bit of extra color on the face. And the highlighter in that palette is pretty nice, so it's something to consider. Now for everything else I added on my eye. Oh, and for anything else I'm wearing, just look in the description box below. You can see everything that I've put on today. I used, see, what do I start with? I was going to use the Sephora Classic Felt Liner and I changed my mind. I went for this, again, Sephora. This is called Starry Sky. And you have to shake it really, really well, but hopefully you can see the micro glitter in here. I'll wait till it dries and I'll show you everything. It has micro glitter in it and it does emphasize a little bit more the eye, and so if you have a BAM kind of an eye look, I think that looks pretty good. I'll do a line of the Sephora Classic Felt as well, just so that you can see it. All right, so those were the two options I was looking for, and then Starry Night won out. I mentioned that I have the Urban Decay Perversion. It looks like this. And it's a very, very soft black, which is why if you look at it and it looks a little bit wonky, it's so creamy. I keep saying that every time I swatch it. It's a very, very good one. And as you can tell, I like Urban Decay black liners. I also used the Urban Decay Demolition, and here's the color. Just give you a swatch of that. It's a default cool tone brown that I really like for the lower lash line. And the mascaras, obviously, I won't swatch for you, but I'll show you. This is the Annabelle Skinny. I used this on my lower lashes. And the other one is the Lise Wattier V Element. And it looks like this. The brush anyway. It really thickens the lashes very, very quickly, and I do have 2 coats on. I think it looks okay, not too clumpy. Now in the liner, I do think that I kind of botched my upper liner. My wings are more like cousins than they are twins, but that's all right. I can show you now all the swatches. So this was the Sephora Felt, Classic Felt that I did not use. This one, hopefully you can see the shimmer now in it. That is the Sephora Starry Night Waterproof Liner. This is Perversion and this is Demolition. And so obviously these 3 here are the ones that I used, along with the 2 mascaras. Yeah, like I said, everything else on my face is in the description box below. And what do you think? What do you think of this first look with quad number 8, the quad for August? Please tell me in the comments section what you think. And let me show you the quad again. I want you to tell me what other combinations you want me to do with these. So just as a reminder, I used these 3: crease, outer lid, lower lash line, and center to inner lid. So yeah, if there are some combinations, single color, 2 colors, 3 colors, all 4, let me know in the comments below as well. I would love to hear your suggestions because it's amazing. 4 colors, you can do a lot with the 4 colors, each one individually, doubles, triples, or the whole darn the whole darn quad, which I've done in some past looks with some previous quads. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.